Imagine this. It's 2004 and you're tasked with making a new GBA game that builds off of the classic Donkey Kong formula. What might that look like? Well, most likely a game with a larger focus on the ape, because the plumber was having an identity crisis. That's besides the point though. In actuality, we got something much different. A challenging puzzle platformer that has nods to the original classic, however establishes an identity of its own. On the surface, Mario vs. Donkey Kong feels familiar. You're scaling platforms, dodging barrels, and smashing shit with a mallet, all with some of the same sounds as the arcade. There's many similarities, yet the game differentiates itself through its incorporation of puzzles and unique gameplay mechanics. In that regard, it would actually be more appropriate to say that this game was an evolution of Donkey Kong for the original Game Boy, with the objective of getting keys and having to activate switches. You'll even see many of the same items and mechanics from that one reinforced here. The goal, however, is different this time around. We're not saving the princess, instead we're saving a toy. Toy Mario to be exact. Yep, Donkey Kong sees an ad on TV for a new Mario toy, falls in love with it, and decides to raid a factory. From there we go through several worlds, completing stages with a few boss fights. Each stage presents a new mechanic and challenge. You'll find in one stage that you have to avoid bricks by walking on your hands, while in another you have to progress by propelling yourself onto some vines. The game constantly switches things up, which prevents it from feeling repetitive. While I would say things are challenging enough as it is, each stage has a star rank as well as 3 presents that you're able to collect. With all 3 you're able to play a minigame that you can get extra lives, which I highly recommend. I guarantee this game will whoop you at times. Mamma mia! I love the sound design in this. The sound effects feel ripped out of a classic cartoon. They're snappy and feel very expressive. There's lots of clings, whooshes, boings, and this sound. You get it. The music is also quirky and enjoyable. Nothing like hearing Mario get absolutely fried to the sound of this jingle. Ah yes, anyone up for Fried Mario? Nah, I don't know about that one. But what I am up for is a few stages of this game. Mario vs. Donkey Kong is really easy to get into. Its constant change in mechanics gives it a nice flow, and if you played the original arcade classic or the Game Boy version, you'll appreciate the nods towards those. From the sounds to the way Mario feels when playing as him, this is not the light as a feather flying Tanuki Soup Mario. This is Mario with a little bit of weight to his movement, just like the arcade. So there's a little something for classic fans and those who are wanting a solid puzzle platformer to play on the go. In the end, Mario vs. Donkey Kong delivers.